All right, we're doing this again. Man, I am. Well, the good news is that record wise, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon took a long time to actually do. I think like a week plus. And I was like behind schedule. Since I was behind schedule, I think it took me 13 days. Wow, this one I'm in decent schedule. I would like to actually do more than just two gyms a day, but that's how it went out. Except recently, it's like, yeah, I had to get back on track, which I decided to do 3 and 3, like 2, 3, and 3. That's what I did. Whew. Should I talk about the whole entire experience when it comes to Shield? So basically, as you guys can see, that there was a grass gym, and there was a water gym, and there was a fire gym. Then after that, for me, it's like, yeah, your version may vary. But for me, instead of the fighting gym, I got the ghost gym. That was interesting. And then after that, the fairy gym. And I was like, oh, but it's like, yeah, I had to tough it out through that one. And it's kind of funny that, like, after I finished the gym, the bird Pokemon I chose, learned Steel Wing. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Actually, evolved and learned Steel Wing. Like, oh. Yeah, but it's okay. It's still okay. Then after that, it was the Dark Gym, which I did today. So Dark Gym I did today. Oh yeah, don't forget about Ice Gym. I forgot. Yeah. So Ice Gym I did today. So basically, 2, 3, and 3. So I did Ice Gym. Then after that was the Dark Gym, which I'm not mad at you. It's like, yeah, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll take the Dark Gym. I'm the one who's make the Dark Gym. Nope, first time ever to have a Dark Gym, and oh, hey, I'm not mad at him. It's like, yeah, you did pretty decent, man. You did pretty good. I'm cool with you. And then last but not least was the Dragon Gym. And the Dragon Gym was a total what the frick. I mean, seriously, it is a total what the frick because I'm a Dragon Gym. It's like, okay, well, what you need to do is go to Claire, go to Lance, go to, I think his name is Blair. Not Blair. I forgot the Dragon Champion in Hoenn. You have to go to him. Go to, I forgot the name, Braden, or frig, I forgot his name. And Iris, no, don't go to Iris. Iris suck ass. Yeah, it's like you need to go to all of them and be like, "Am I a Dragon Gym leader?" They all gonna look at you like, "What the hell are you talking about? You only got two dragon Pokemon out of 4. What the fuck are you thinking?" It's like, what the fuck are you thinking? It's like, does your Pokemon even have a dragon move so we can at least say, well, they are a dragon. They do have a dragon type move they learn. No. Son of a freaking big that bastard, man. That freaking damn bastard. He reminds me of someone from Sinnoh. The champion, not champion, one of the Elite Four members who's like, I specialize in fire. And it's like, I got Lock Bunny and I got Infrape and I got someone else and I got like a few other Pokemon that aren't even fire types. I was like, what the fuck? Well, at least he did actually teach some of them a fire type move. This guy's a little bit different and a little bit son of a bitch because it's like, dude, you can't actually say you're a dragon gym if you don't have that. You just only had 2 out of 4 Pokemon being dragon, and then you double battled, which was okay, but still, it's like, but dude, I was prepared to go against dragons, and all you did is gave me a lackluster performance, man. It was a messed up performance. So after you do all that, then you have something that I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the first time ever they're allowing this to happen, which is they're allowing trainers, just like in the anime, they're allowing trainers to actually go against trainers to become the champion. And I'm like, holy frick. So it's kind of funny too, where it's like, it is like that, but they added a new spin to it that the gym leaders also have to do it. So first you have the tier of being a trainer. Then after that, you have to go against the gym leaders again, which I went against, let's see, I went against Nessa. I went against Ulster again. I went against Nessa again, went against Ulster, and I went against guess who? The freaking Dragon Gym Leader. I'm not gonna even say his name. It's like, okay, so you finally figured shit out, right? You finally actually got Dragon type Pokemon because there's some in there. Like for instance, the Dragon Pokemon that's in an apple. He doesn't have that Pokemon. I'm like, you got him now, right? And it's like, what about Axew? It's like Axew's in there, even though it's hard for me to find him because it's at 1%. I'm trying to find him. And I was like, that'll be for something later. It's like, yeah, I know, Dragonite is not available. Dragonite is not even available, man. That sucks for you. It's like, that totally sucks for you. But it's like, yeah, there's so many Dragon Pokemon. And yes, he does have Turbonator. Yeah, Turbonator, who was in Alola region. Yeah, he came from the Alola region. Good for you. That's awesome for you. That's awesome. Yeah, and then he had his usual Dragon type Pokemon. I'm like, yeah, that's thumbs up on that one. Then everyone else was not a Dragon type again. I'm like, dude, you should, at this point, you're supposed to be like, hey, look what I got, buddy. I got two of the same dragons, but they look different. I got the Evolved form of Axew. Hey, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, he did have one more. He did have one more dragon, but I didn't even see him use that dragon when it came to going against for the second time. It's like, what the frick? It's like, don't drop dragons, man. You don't have enough dragons to drop. Yeah, so that's basically what happened in this whole entire thing, is that he gave me a hard time, but it was for the worst reasons of hard times. I mean, in Unova, that was hard as hell to go against a Dragon Champion. I mean, a Dragon Gym Leader. It was hard as hell to go against him. And he had dragons. He had freaking damn dragons. This guy right here has no dragons, and he's like, I taught them how to put Yawn. I put Yawn as a moveset for some of them. Isn't that a great idea? That's not a dragon type move, bastard. That is not a dragon type move. I don't understand. What do you not understand about being a Dragon Gym Leader? Do you want me to freaking kick you to the curb and be like, I'm the Dragon Gym Leader now? Is that what you want me to do, you bastard? It's like even freaking Lance, a freaking Elite Four member who turned champion, even he has a good idea of what's a dragon and what's not a dragon. Even though these days Gyarados doesn't count as a dragon anymore. He doesn't learn Dragon Rage. Yeah, believe it or not, that's one thing they actually removed from the game. It's like they removed Dragon Rage, but they didn't remove the worst annoying move ever, Protect. Heck, they made a brand new Protect. What the frick? We don't need a new Protect move. That was boring. It's not boring. That's annoying as hell. It's like, listen, you're going to get knocked the fuck out. You might as well do me a favor. Okay, good. You might as well do me a favor and not just let your Pokemon get knocked out. What the frick is wrong with this dumbass? Well, anyways, it's like, yeah, you just got to let your Pokemon get knocked out. If it's going to get knocked out, it's going to get knocked out. Don't prolong the inevitable. Unless you have a good idea what to freaking damn do. Which you don't. You don't have a good idea what to do, people. As for the story of Beatty. So Beatty is one of the rivals that you have. In quotations, rivals. He was actually sponsored by the chairman, Rose, himself. And well, it turns out that they made him do a little bit of deeds. But until when it went too far, they were like, oh, well, instead of being like, you don't have to do that anymore. We got enough. It's like, yeah, just continue on with the training. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. Get out of here. Get out of here quick. We're going to cover this up. It's like, yeah, instead of doing that, they're like, no, you're getting kicked out. Frick you, man. It's like, yeah, you're not going to be able to go around the gyms and beat them anymore. And, of course, look at him, like, at first I was like, he's psychic. He likes psychic Pokemon. But I'm like, then again, he does have a fairy-type Pokemon with him, though. Technically, he has two, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, later on, after it's revealed that, the fairy-type gym leader, she actually needs an heir to the throne, in quotations, throne. So she was thinking of me, and I'm like, for a second, to be like, yeah, I can't really rock it as much as I could. I mean, Yeah, I wouldn't be a good fit anyways. Yeah, eventually she's like, yeah, you're not a good fit though. And then as soon as she sees him, it's like, you have so much potential. You're wearing the color pink a lot. Lots of pink. It's like, yeah, well, apparently that's a good idea. He does deserve to get at least his second spot of being a gym leader. I mean, a gym leader is better than being a normal trainer. So he's doing good. Actually, even in Kento, it's like becoming the. So he actually skipped a step because Gary, aka Blue, aka your rival in Kento, he went from being a trainer, being a champion, then being a gym leader. So if that's the qualifications, awesome, I guess. Yeah, he even dodged that whole Elite Four thing because even Lance is like, yeah, I'm an Elite Four member, and now finally after a while I became the champion. It's like, well, I don't know how you became the champion. Like, okay, sure. I mean, no one told us how exactly as an Elite Four member become a champion, but okay. Yeah, plus it's a big, I don't know. It's kind of like a big, I'm not sure, because even Iris from Pokemon Black 2, White 2, even she became the champion. It's like, okay. So once a gym leader, now a champion. So is that a downgrade then? Is that an insult? Or it's like if you're a trainer and you become a gym leader, that's awesome. But if you're a gym leader and if you're a champion to become gym leader, that's bad. That's sad, though. That's very sad. I don't know. It's hard to understand what they're trying to say here. But yeah, I made it all the way through the end to the point of where it's being interrupted. And it's kind of like Unova, but not as bad, not as crucial, because in Unova, holy crap, Unova, you're forced to actually do the Elite Four, and then you're able to do the Big Bang thing. And it's like, we try to figure out who's the bad guy here, because there has to be a bad guy. Yeah, it can't just be, oh, this is, yeah, Team Yale. Yeah, it's kind of like what happened in the previous one, where they took a note of it, being like, well, we had Team Skull, and Team Skull, even though they are bad, they're not truly bad. You know, they're not like world domination. Oh, what the hell? You gotta stop them, bad. I mean, yes, we did stop them, but eventually it turned out that the freaking yeah, it turned out that the stadium, not stadium, sorry, the company themselves is the bad ones, and the president was the bad one. It's like what the frick? Of course, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, that did become different, of course. Yeah, so we're trying to figure out who's the bad one. I was like, Orlando. Well, anyways, the freaking secretary, the assistant. I was thinking she was the bad one, and yes, she did even got her own team. So it's like, yeah, she got her own team as well, and it looks like even the chairman's freaking out of something that's 1,000 years coming. And he's like, yeah, we gotta fix it now. And it's like, well, it's coming in 1,000 years. You should technically let the people in 1,000 years handle it. Right now, you should just relax. Yeah, but instead, no, he's freaking out and he actually did something messed up. And that's where I ended it when I have to go to work. So, yeah, there you go. That's the whole entire story that I can tell. Of course, you do have the saga for what was her name? What was her name? Well, anyways, the new professor, like the true professor now. Now she's the true professor. Yeah, this time it's kind of like with Juniper. There's some comparisons to Unova in here. There's some comparisons to Alola region in here. It's just getting funny where it's like, wow, it's really funny how it goes. Dude, dude, what the fuck? It's like my mom used to work for your sorry asses. Thank you. I can actually turn here. Yeah, I can turn here. Yeah, of course, now doing some dialogue because, well, driving. Should be self. No, actually, I can turn it off now. I'm gonna turn it off. Yeah, we're good.